Okay.
Okay, welcome everyone. This session is being recorded. If you do not want your cameras on, you can turn them off. I'll send it over to you, Carolina.
Welcome and thank you all for being here to celebrate season 10 of Artivism. Artivism began as an initiative that hopes to nurture change for a more meaningful and dignified society. Throughout these 10 seasons, we have been blessed to have artivists, as we call them, from around the world, from various disciplines. It's also multi-generational set of family members that we have here in the Artivism family that basically show their passion through the arts. And in Artivism here, the arts are what make you tick. What is your passion? Why do you do what you do? Um, I would like to welcome you all and also Professor Aguilarakis and Dr. Stephanie Lake, as well as some other community members that are present, like Mr. Subin. Thank you always for your support and for making this possible, all of you. Also, our sponsors, Adelphi University and Gottesman Libraries, Teachers College, Columbia University. Before we get to our speaker today, then we're in for a treat, I'm telling you. I just want us to keep in mind this. In the Maya tradition, you become an ancestor when you do something for the community. An ancestor is not solely someone with which you have a bloodline connection to. For them, it was that person in that community that, with his or her life, did an amazing change for all. And with that, Professor Argy, please introduce our marvelous speaker for today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so welcome everyone. Welcome, Shanice. It's great to see you again. Shanice Figeroux is, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, is a Queens-based visual and performing artist, muralist, and healing arts facilitator dedicated to creating transformative public art experiences that foster connection, resilience, and joy. With over a decade of experience activating community spaces through large-scale murals, therapeutic art workshops, and grassroots collaborations, Shanice blends bold abstract designs with social impact, using her work as a tool for healing and empowerment, particularly within communities of color, youth, and underdeserved neighborhoods. Her public installations and spray painted murals, often inspired by themes of strength, unity, and emotional wellness, have been featured across New York City, from public schools and healthcare centers to cultural festivals and parks. She has painted more than 15 commissioned murals and has led over 80 public workshops and community art therapy events since 2016. There you go, Shanice. Welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me. I am so sorry they're literally doing construction next door. I had no idea. I'm like, it's such a weird time because I'm about to go on this Zoom. I came home just now and I'm like, what's all these guys doing here with this equipment? Oh God, so please forgive me, guys. I'm gonna do the best that I can with what's going on right now. Okay. So, um, I've never done this before, but I can explain, what I do and why I do it. So, this is a little piece of mind back here. Boom. It's a couple faces in it. It's like six faces actually in this image. Six faces, and it all started with two eyes, a nose, and a mouth. Um, a lot of my images have faces in them because the face tells the story of your life. You're written all over your face. You don't have to speak, but your story is heard loud and clear based off your emotions. You can really tell. So a lot of my work features these abstract faces. Um, So since the age of 13, I was diagnosed with kidney disease. And at that age, I had no real outlet that anybody was the same like me. And no one in my family, nobody was experiencing such a situation. And I was already into art, but I decided to lean on it as a healing tool for my mental stability. I'm very into staying strong mentally, and that will help me get through. And it has gotten me through so many tough times from 13 to 38. And for still I rise, going through so many, trials and tribulations. I always saw the positivity and everything. And I believe that art helped me to have a positive outlook on a lot of the things that I was going through. So I decided at the age of 16 to share this beautiful outlet that I had with the pediatric hospital. And not knowing this would become my career, my life source, the thing that helps thrive me. It keeps me thriving and growing and smiling. This positive art. And a lot of my work, you would say, like when I first started doing art, people would call them doodles. She's doodling. And I've even heard the word scribble scrabble. I've even heard the word heard scribble scrabble, and I was like, it's so much more than that to me. And no one really like understood my vision at first with the images I was creating. And I had to explain my work is inspired by hidden images. I don't know if you guys remember that there's a book called Highlights that they had when I was younger. And it was a lot of hidden images within those images. And I spent time working on those and handing them out. I gained my own sense of visual voice based off those books, black and white books, black and white images. So today I want you guys to work on something I call your visual voice. A lot of my work may look like it's the same, but it's not. It's my individual visual voice. So anywhere anyone goes, they send me pictures, they tag me, they take videos. Shanice, I found one of your murals. This is yours, right? Yes, it absolutely is. I'm identified through my visual voice. That's how people have identified me throughout the years. I have this specific style. And I like to encourage people to have their own visual voice, their own style. It should not be like anyone else's. It can be inspired by, but should not be like. I don't like to be compared to others. So I had to find my own thing. And I want everyone to have their own thing. This is basically my spirit on canvas. It's a lot of energy, it's a lot of movement, it's a lot of joy. With 3 colors. Sometimes I design images that are one color. And people go crazy for this one color because it is my spirit on canvas. It's my energy. It's my visual voice. So I actually want everybody to try and design something based off your own visual voice. Not how you feel right now, but who you are. That's what I want to see. I want to see who you are as an individual. No matter what color. We're all different in our own ways, and it's okay to be that way. I always tell people, we're made different for a reason, or we'll all be walking around wearing gray. We all deserve to be proud of who we are. I'm so proud of those scribble scrabbles, those doodles. And I've been so proud of them. Why don't, you know, everything you do is special. It's special to me. And I didn't wait for someone to tell me that this was beautiful, what I did. That, oh, that's cool what you're doing. I stood by it. I stood by it so hard. I represent me. This is me. I represent myself. I'm proud of me. So I want everyone to be proud of everything they do. It could be 1,000 hearts layered and scattered all over. And that's your visual voice. Be proud of it. You can't ever compare yourself to others. I heal through my own artwork. And that's what I bring to the community. I wanted to share this healing with people in my community. Everybody can't afford to go to therapy. Kids sometimes can't go to summer camp. There's no outlet, there's no getaway. And like I said, people dealing with a lot of health issues as well. They need an outlet. They're looking at the world from one angle, and sometimes that angle that they fixate on is pain. I did not want to fixate on my situation because I believe that I'm so much more than that. I'm bigger than that. I'm more than that. I'm not just my health issues. So at the age of 16, I started an art therapy program for children in the hospital, where I'd go get people out of their beds with IV poles to meet me in the day room. So even though I was even admitted myself, I still gathered people up. I was out my bed, gathering people, telling people you can do it, motivating them, coaching them to get dressed, to sit up, to live. My art is life. It's the life that I'm fighting for. It's the life that I deserve to live. And you as well. Know how important you are. Know how special the things that you do are. Because if you don't love it, and if you don't like you, why should I? You have to teach people how to love you, how to treat you. And it's by how you treat yourself. It's how you speak for yourself. It's how you walk, how you talk, how you hold your head up. You show people, you're leading them. So be the leader of your life. I wanted to take control of my life, and I control this canvas. I control the paintbrush. I control those colors. And I found control in this art, this healing art. And that's why I teach art therapy. I want people to take control of their lives, of themselves, be proud of themselves. Yeah, so I want everyone to express their hearts, their feelings about themselves. Your voice is how you feel about yourself. And if you start off timid and whispering, that low self-esteem, it comes through because now I'm unsure of you because you seem unsure of you. I get a lot of bookings to do art therapy with the community. It's actually been 110 community events today since 2021. I have done art therapy with my community, with council members, the borough president, the senator. These people have contacted me to put a tent next to their tent to do art with the community. and represent their organizations. I've worked with multiple nonprofits to be with them and represent and promote their organizations. My healing art, my art therapy is being used to help the community. I'm giving a voice to so many different organizations, and so nonprofits, schools, community centers, senior centers, parks, city parks. I'm helping them express their voices by using my art, by using my voice. I'm translating their image. I'm translating their purpose, their mission through art. I literally just finished 2 community events, Saturday and Sunday. And it was a math school, mathnasium, an after-school program. They have multiple buildings, multiple programs. They're a franchise. So I had an event to help them recruit new students, parents, and to tell the community about themselves, to share themselves with the community, to let them know you are welcome here. You and your children are welcome here. And also Art House Astoria. I actually did a mural for them this summer. So Art House Astoria had me introduce myself to the community and host an art therapy workshop with a custom banner, a custom image that everyone would work on together. Because I paint large-scale murals on walls, ceilings, the sides of buildings, inside and outside, I decided to turn this coloring therapy book that I designed into large-scale painting murals. I call them Color Me Art Therapy. So Color Me Art Therapy allows people of all races, all ages, to work together to complete a mural. And the goal is togetherness. Togetherness, working together, loving each other. Neighbors meet together and realize our kids go to the same school. These women pass each other every day. People are like, oh, I work there. People work at the same establishment. And they're meeting each other for the first time at my community events based off this Color Me Art Therapy. It's uniting the masses. Everyone has one thing in common, I believe, that is beauty. Everyone can identify beauty. That is one thing that we'll always have in common. We notice that. We feel it. Whether it's music, whether it's art, people identify on a mass level beauty. So creating these beautiful images, these black and white sketches, different shapes, different objects, little people, houses, trees, plants, designing these images and allowing people to add the color to my black and white world, allow people to feel included. What I'm doing is, it's about inclusion for all. There are people in wheelchairs, there are seniors, and they are painting with me. There are children at the same table that is 2 years old, painting at the same table. Men, women, children of all races, all ages, all sizes, creating. They have a goal, and the goal is to show everyone how beautiful they are. Use their imaginations. People always excited to use their imaginations around me. The adults are so excited to show me what they did as much as the children are like, look at this, look at these flowers I painted for you. The adults are just as excited. My art allows you to feel accomplished. This art therapy makes people feel proud of themselves. The accomplishment in it, the fact that they did it. So I designed this coloring therapy book called Color My Abstract Dreams to make sure this could be spread on a wider scale. And my coloring book is self-published. Color My Abstract Dreams is on Amazon and barnesandnobles.com. Color My Abstract Dreams. My art is like the dream state of mind. Continue to dream. Dream out loud. I want people to show and share what's on your mind. Don't hide it. Don't hide your pain. Don't hide your joy. I've had people try and diminish my joy for life. Oh, we're not really, into that right now. Why shouldn't I be happy? And it's like someone can be really unhappy in the same environment as you, but why should you be cold when you're hot? Stay warm. Keep warm. Don't allow anyone to touch you with their bitterness and their cold, their chilling hearts. Don't allow people to change who you are. Share your joy. Smile. I don't care. A lot of people are crying. So I'm going to grab a seat and I'm going to cry as well. I should not hurt because you're hurting. You should not want me to hurt. Spread love, be love, love yourself, be joyful in yourself, loving yourself, creating your artwork, sharing your art. That's a love of self. It's the pride of yourself. It's the confidence of yourself. So, carry yourself well for you. Do good. My boyfriend, he always says, do good. Do good. Because you can. Just because you can. It's so much bad in the world. It's so much pain in the world. Do good because you can. Be good because you can. Be happy because you deserve to be. Do not change your emotions or your feelings because someone else has different feelings and different emotions. They like cake. I like cupcakes. I deserve to like cupcakes, and it's okay to. It's absolutely okay to be different. People walk around like sheep. That's why I said the whole world would be gray if we were all the same. The following, and the following. Why not lead? Why not be the leader for yourself? Do you know that you have more control over yourself and your world than you could even imagine? Be the leader of your own world. They may say, wear these green jeans, just like the rest of these people in the ad. You should wear these jeans because they're doing it. You're weird if you don't. You're wrong if you're not doing that. You won't be accepted if you don't wear those green jeans like everybody. Good luck. I, as an artist, as a public artist, as a teaching artist, as a healing artist, refuse to wear those green jeans. At any moment, there's no reason I will ever follow the people wearing those green jeans. Because I like blue jeans. I love blue jeans. I'm proud of the blue jeans. And the blue jeans, there's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with you and what you like, what you love. Do good. As long as it's good, do good. Don't fix something that's not broken. People are constantly, oh, I want to change. I want to do this. I want to do that. Based off what they're seeing in the media and the world around them. I will not change for anybody. I am happy with me. People are not happy with them. They're not confident in them. They're not comfortable with them. Love yourself. I really express that on multiple levels for you to love yourself. Because that's what's going to carry you through this life. Loving yourself, respecting yourself. People will respect that. People will respect you because you're teaching people how to treat you. I always say that, teach people how to treat you. I don't know how to treat you. Show me how to treat you. Show me how to love you. People get into relationships and they want people to know who they are. Figure it out. Just love me. But in no way it's showing that they love themselves. Why should I? You're the leader. You lead me. Show me. Share yourself with me. You should know how to treat a woman. You should know how to treat a man. How should I treat you? Because you're showing me something different. Why should I treat you? Give people a reason to love. Give this love, share it, and it's going to come back. People are going to give you what you allow. I don't accept anything else but love. I don't accept pain. I don't want it. I'll pass. Yeah, you can take it over there. I'm not interested in that. And it's okay for me to not be interested in pain. It is okay for me to not be interested in it. I'm interested in joy. I'm interested in color. I'm interested in love, positivity. So no matter how anyone feels about how I feel about that, it's me I'm worried about. I have to worry about me. I have to take care of me mentally and physically. Because now that people have taught you pain and you accepted it with open arms, it is what you will carry. Do not accept negativity. Accept and look at the positivity and everything that you can. I have been in the worst situations and I didn't absorb the hurt in it. I'm human. Everyone hurts mentally and physically. I'm not a robot.
Yeah, make me sit here. You're not even here.
Say it again.
It came off mute. I put it back on.
Okay. Yeah. So, you're not a robot. You make mistakes, and that is perfectly okay, as long as you're constantly trying to do better for yourself. Somebody told me you have not failed if you tried. No, you didn't fail. You tried. Some people won't start. They feel like that it's not possible. I can't do it. I cannot do it. So now you're speaking down on yourself. Your words are everything. When you pray, you're praying to yourself, you're praying for yourself, you're speaking to your own heart, you're speaking to your own mind. Even like you're uplifting yourself. I say that I'm coaching myself. I'm healing myself through my voice. Art is a way for me to heal myself. I want people to use it to heal themselves. Use your own voice to shape your world. Manifestation starts with a word. And it ignites. It's the beginning. Your words are the beginning of everything that you do. So speak positivity to yourself. Speak healing to yourself and others. I'm like, I'm I see joy in people, it makes me feel good. When I see the joy, when I see the happiness in people, it makes me feel good. To give somebody a positive word, a helping hand, to see them smile, they carry that. They carry what you give them in their subconscious. Nobody said good morning to me today. Nobody said I love you in a year. Nobody has offered me a cup of coffee. But if you do that, you never know how it changes someone's perspective. Healing art and art therapy is me changing people's perspective on their daily life and the environment around them. They're literally doing construction and banging in here. And it's not going to change. It's not going to change how I feel. It's not going to change what I am here doing for you guys. I won't allow it. So I'm here to take any questions. If anybody wants to ask me anything, let's talk about it.
You can put your question or comment in the chat. I have one question. What were some of the comments you hear when passers-by in a neighborhood, which is may not be the prettiest, may not be, with storefronts that are open and all set up? What do you hear when passers-by come one day and then they come another and they see this process of beautifying? What are some of the comments or things you hear?
So, oh man, it's crazy. When I'm painting murals, because I did my first mural in 2016, because the store that I grew up around, it basically, growing up, we saw memorial murals of people that have passed, and they'd be on the side of these buildings, and it'd be the gangster that got into a situation, and they have it on such a large scale, like worshiping this person, their energy. But I didn't feel good about it. I'd hear, yeah, that person was such a bad person. They did this and that, but their families got them put up there because they passed. So as a kid, I'm walking past this person on the wall every day coming from school. And it's like, why should what is there for me to appreciate in this? I wanted to do something beautiful to make the community feel good about themselves. You know, that, like I said, the pain and the hurt that you experience, it's bigger. Life is bigger than what you are seeing, and it could get better. You can actually shape that beautiful world around you. I wanted to design the beauty that I wanted to see. And it changed people's perspective of the whole community. Gangs, everything removed from that area. So people are so grateful. Yes.
There
So
is in the chat. When did you start having this mindset? Did you ever struggle?
yes, I started having this mindset at the age of 14 because I started the, health issues at the age of 13. So by 14, 15, I felt like I deserved to live. I deserve I deserve to be happy. It was so many people around me unhappy going through what I was going through. And I didn't know why they couldn't see the positivity in being here.
Mm.
See the positivity in being here and able to fight. I was thankful I was able to fight.
Mhm.
My grandmother, she raised me. She passed at the age of 93 in May of this year, and I was right by her bedside. And she taught me to fight. She taught me to love. She had 13 kids.
Wow.
Yes, my grandma had 13 kids. My mom is one of 13. So I grew up in with such a big family, in such a big house, with so many people. I had my own community.
Mhm.
Everybody wasn't happy at the same time, you know, and I learned to deal with so many different emotions that I wanted to focus on one, just to stabilize your mind, stabilize yourself, focus on that path and walk it.
Mhm. And then there's a comment. I love how you express that not everyone can go to therapy and have that opportunity to go to clubs, but art is something that you can always do, and it can be your therapy, and art can heal you. And I love that you work with nonprofit schools, etc., because it teaches them that art can heal them. And then a question, how can restorative justice be applied in schools or small communities where trust has already been broken?
Hmm.
That's a good one.
You know, I was going to sign up for a mission where they put artists in shelters and we help to rebuild stability in these families that, the city had let down, their families had let them down. And I wasn't chosen, but my thing was to start with healing from within.
Mm.
I didn't want them to live based off how others treated them. I didn't want people to live off the trauma and things that they went through. The healing art was to heal yourself from within. So you can see things on a different perspective. Because life is how you see it. You may not see red just like the other person said. I see orange. I want you to see life for yourself. What makes you happy? And I wanted the opportunity to teach that. Healing is within self. So no matter what people bring to you, you're already there.
Mm.
There's nothing I can say to you to heal you. You really have to think about that within yourself in order to heal yourself. I can share these beautiful images, but it's up to you to take those and do with them as you please. It's all about your mindset. Because if someone wants all black, that's what they're going to get. I don't care if you put the rainbow on their lap. They have to want it.
Mm.
So restorative justice starts within yourself. I put this beauty to promote it. And it's a constant thing. Constantly delivering this beauty. I'm spoon feeding people this. So they know there are other options in this life besides that pain, besides that all black, besides that gray. There's more. I want to help people identify it, even in the shelter, even in the hospital. The beauty you see is all about your perspective.
Mm.
And I want to show people a different perspective.
Can you see art as a communication tool towards others, not only a way to express emotion, but deliver messages with your work?
Oh, yes.
Mm.
Absolutely. Like I said, I deliver the message of hope, joy, connected, collaboration, togetherness. My message is to unite, love one another, love each other. I believe we are here for each other. I am here for you and you're here for me. But you don't have to walk alone. You don't have to be alone. So share yourself, share your art, share your message, use your visual voice. I have used my voice on such a large scale, they hear it. People are listening. Just like your emotions and how you feel, people are listening. Without your words, people are listening to you. And they hear that, and they will treat you based off that. So my art is for people to hear my voice. Treat me accordingly.
I then have, I'm going over a few that you already answered.
Yeah.
Do you wonder if you'd still be doing this art if you never got that diagnosis? Would art still have found a way to get to you?
It would have.
It would have, yes. That would be my guess too.
Because it was something that was there.
Yeah.
At the age of 9, I discovered art.
Mm.
It's funny. There was a baby bottle sitting on the table, one of my little cousins, and it had a Mickey Mouse on it.
Mm.
I drew as I'm eating my cereal at the age of 9. I copied that. I'm bored. I'm eating my breakfast. My mind is always going, and as a child, I had to stay busy. I've always been that kind of person. Mentally busy. I'm not as much physically busy as I am mentally busy. I am mentally very, very busy, guys. And it's what keeps me going. I identified that in myself. And I drew an identical image of the Mickey Mouse off the bottle and didn't know what had just happened to me. What did I just do? Why does this look exactly? How did I do that? I found something in myself out of nowhere. I found something. I identified art within myself and I identified how much I loved it, how proud I was of what I just did. So regardless if people walked past me and said, "Oh, you did that?" I'm little. "You did that? Oh, that's awesome." I was already raving. Look, I was already proud of myself. That's why I say put you first in how you are treated and how you love yourself. Treat yourself that way first. And they knew how excited I was. They were just as excited for me.
And then it was very inspiring to hear your story and how much of a positive outlook you have on life despite the struggle someone can go through. What mediums do you primarily work with? Do you have a favorite mural that you have done? What was your favorite?
So, what was
Probably so many, right?
wow. My favorite mural was actually my first mural.
Mm.
No one had taught me this. No one taught me how to spray paint. I had never used spray paint. I had never bought a can before. In 2016, something inside of me told me these small images that make you feel good, these small images that you help the children make in the hospital, that made them feel good, why not use these images to make others feel good? It's why we create art. It's why we do art shows. It's why we enter gallery exhibitions. We want to share our love for ourselves with other people. So I wanted to share this joy with people, despite whether they like my art or not, whether they understood those images or not. I understood them. And I designed my first large-scale painting. It was a mural on the side of a boutique in Queens. And it literally was, yeah, my favorite medium is spray paint now. But I started off, believe it or not, I started off as a scenic artist. Draw mountains, trees, the grass, the sun, shadows from the sun, water. And I'd sketch. I was a sketch artist. The pencil was my medium.
This one's right up your alley, I think. As you mentioned, one should not expect pain or negativity. Well, hold on. One should not expect pain or negativity. But most of the time, I have observed that pain comes uninvited upon people. How should one deal with that when it happens?
Hello? Oh, God.
Yes.
I'm sorry, because I'm literally being asked to come to the door.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. So I'm going to cut off the camera, but I can still hear you guys.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yes. So,
Well, how should you deal with that when it happens?
hold on 1 second. I'm so sorry.
Yes. Okay, we'll be wrapping it up very soon.
Okay. 1 second. I'm gonna, because they're doing construction, so
That's
I'm gonna
good.
come to another room, okay?
Yep.
Where it's quiet. Okay. 1 second. The last one?
Yeah,
Okay. So can you ask me that question one more time, please?
Sure. It says, one should not accept pain or negativity, but most of the time I have observed that pain comes uninvited upon people. How should one deal with that when it happens?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right.
I literally had to just get away from the noise. So, what should one do when that happens? Especially when they have no one around them to lift them up? Is that what you're asking? How they can find their healing?
Yes, I would think so.
It's so hard.
It is hard.
It's so hard. I've been through situations of depression. I've been through situations of feeling like, where's my family? My mom is one of 13, and why am I an adolescent alone in this hospital? Why is no one looking for me? And just knowing that I had to become stronger. I had to become stronger. It's either give up on yourself or fight for yourself. I deserved to be happy. No matter what I was going through, I'm looking around. Why don't I deserve better? I believe that I do. I believe I deserve happiness. And putting yourself down is the belief that you have in yourself. You don't believe that you deserve this. You don't believe you deserve that raise. You don't believe you deserve that that marriage or that, you really have to believe in it before it even happens. So I'm constantly fixated on the positivity, no matter what I was going through, no matter what you are going through, constantly in a room that you can't even see the light. And I fixated my eyes on that light. I stared at it because I know that this darkness will not last long. This will not last long because tomorrow is a new day. Always think about tomorrow.
Mm.
So from 13 years old, in need of a kidney, I've had 2 kidney transplants and lost them both. A machine keeps me alive today. For the last almost 18 years. Why should I see joy in? How could I see joy? How could I see hope, pleasure, happiness? These situations are painful. These situations are hard and troubling and scary. What I saw was a beautiful person in the mirror. Not what I was going through, but who I am. You have to see who you are. You have to find out who you are and stand by that person. Hold that person down. My parents weren't always there to hold me down and to speak for me. I spoke for me at the age of 16 and got a whole transplant on my own. Speaking to adults, all they did was they signed my paperwork. I was a minor. Shanice got a whole kidney by going to every doctor's appointment, by doing everything they told me, and by sharing my medication and everything I've shared it with my parents, my grandmother, my grandfather, because now they're older parents. I had to fight for me. So you really, really have to fight for you. You cannot put yourself down. We're our own worst enemy. And I saw that those days that I was so down, it physically felt bad. It physically hurt. I wanted more. You will not have more if you do not want it. I promise.
I think I'll just give you one more. Would you say that writing or poetry is an art in itself as a means to express yourself?
I started off as a writer.
Ah.
That's why my voice is the way that it is. I'd write my own biography. I practiced documenting my own life from a child back when I heard stories about when I came to my grandma. Mm-hmm. And she had me since a baby. Mm-hmm. So when I ended up at the age of 13 with the kidney disease, I started documenting my own life. I'd go back from as far as I could remember and write that down. Remembered who I am. I believe that's why I'm so strong. I fought. Who are you? You have to know who you are. And I started writing so many pages of what I could remember. School, camp, birthday parties, maybe good and bad situations, how I grew up, celebrations, the people that I knew, the people that I loved, the people that were introduced in my life. Mm. I started documenting. Mm-hmm. The writing actually and influenced the art. Mm-hmm. It influenced my visual voice. That's how I expressed myself to myself. I was writing a love letter to Shanice. Mm-hmm. This biography, this biopic, this writing. I had to remember who I was. I had to remember the good. So now I'm in a situation that's so scary that a lot of people don't survive. And I just had to remember who Shanice was, how much love I have, how how far I have come. My grandmother, at the age of 93, I told you guys, always used to tell me, um, you come too far to turn back now. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. You come too far to turn back now. I know you didn't fight this long to say I give up or I can't, and I won't. You have come too far. And I had to look back at it like, oh, I really have made it. I'm so strong. Know that you are strong. It's all about, like I said, the manifestation. I had to identify my strength and lean on that. I don't want to live on my weakness and dwell on that. It will not carry me, but I have to remember it as well. Because if you don't remember that pain, you end up back in it. So I would document everything, good and bad, to identify me and walk with me.
There is one more, which is interesting actually to think about. When you're working on a mural or planning to work on a mural, is it a team that gets together to work on it, or is it something an individual can do?
The spray painted murals, correct?
Yes.
Because I collaboration murals, remember? So the spray painted murals, um, they're all individual.
Yeah.
I've done these by myself. My team are my cheerleaders. They're recording, they're taking pictures. Oh my God, look at this. Everybody's beeping horns. They're pulling over the community, standing with my people as I am, as an individual on a ladder, painting by myself. I am ignited by that joy. These are strangers. They're beeping, good job, great job, I see you. Beautiful. There are people gathering up under by the ladder, watching. The joy that it brings people is what ignites me. I do it independently, but then I don't because that's what ignites me. So you're not alone, and you don't have to allow others to be alone. You can share your art and show people that they're not alone. I want people to know somebody loves you. You are loved. God loves you. Love yourself and love others. Love your community. It is the world that you live in. So why not make it beautiful? Why destroy this? Why leave trash? Why litter? Because this is the world that you're going to live in. This is the environment you're going to live in. So I wanted to see this beauty on such a large scale for myself is how it started. I wanted to see the beauty that I wanted in the world. And that beauty touched so many others. They saw that somebody loved this community. By seeing something so large, who took the time to do this? In such a neighborhood? Yes. Yes, you have to create the world that you want to live in. My motive behind these beautiful images. I'm creating the beauty that I drive by, that I walk by every day. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Shanice, for being our artivist for today. If you would like to connect with us, you can email us at artivism@adelphi.edu for upcoming events and other information about Artivism, the power of art for social transformation. You can just Google Artivism Adelphi, or go to www.adelphi.edu/artivism. We have Facebook and Instagram, which is Artivism, the number 4, Shared Humanity. We have our YouTube channel, which is the same, Artivism for Shared Humanity. And if you would like to present or want any more information and connect with our other artivists here at Artivism, just email us artivism@adelphi.edu. Carolina, would you like to do the takeaway?
What a way to start
Yeah.
season 10. Beautiful energy, joy, hope. Thank you, Miss Shanice, for spending this beautiful afternoon with the Artivism family that now we hope is part of your community as well. Please keep us posted in upcoming workshops or projects that perhaps some of us can come and be one of your cheerleaders as well
I absolutely.
while you're working on it. And we have a tradition here of closing each season a presentation with a takeaway. Therefore, here's the question for you. What will be a key takeaway for your presentation today for the audience? And that key takeaway is for action.
Oh, it broke up a little bit. What you were saying it broke up a little bit. Can you say that again for me?
Sure. What will be a key takeaway for action that you would like to leave us with?
Oh, ooh, this is a good one. So the key takeaway is to spread love. It's all that I'm doing. I'm not doing art. No. I'm spreading love. And that's what I want you to do. Continue to create. Continue to share who you are and your joy and your love of self with others so that it's contagious. Pass it on. Identify yourself and help others identify who they are. Help them identify the images within themselves. Find peace within yourself, but also help others. You're not doing this art for yourself. You're doing it for me. You're doing it for others as well because you're sharing it. So remember, what you put out is what you'll give back. So put out that joy. Yes.
That's beautiful. And going back to the beginning, right? Become an ancestor kind of in the Maya um, um, way of thinking.
Oh,
Become
yes.
that person that creates in the community something good for all, not just your bloodline.
Legacy.
That's it. And with this, thank you all for being here. Thank you, audience. Thank you, Ms. Shanice.
So much.
Wonderful
I want to see everyone's images. I want to see the images created today.
That's right.
Whoever made an image, I would like to see.
I will. My class, who was on this meet today, some had to leave because they have another class soon, will bring them in on Wednesday. So I will scan them and send them to you. But this is one of mine.
I love it. It's so you, and I could tell it's your visual voice. It'll always be there. Do you know that that will always be there? So it can come out at any time. It will pour out on paper.
Oh, it does. Sometimes too much.
That's your visual voice. You've identified it and you use that and it carries you. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you. Be well, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you to our sponsors, Adelphi University and Gottesman Libraries again. And we'll see you soon for our next presentation here at season 10 of Artivism.
Yes, I will.
Enjoy, everybody. Stay well.
Bye-bye. Thank you
for having me.
Thank you.
No problem.